Hello, friends. Welcome back to my kitchen. Today, we're going on a culinary adventure as we dive into making one of my all time favorites, focaccia bread. But before we roll up our sleeves and get started, let's talk a bit about the background history and origin of this delightful bread. Focaccia bread has its roots deeply embedded in the rich culinary history of the Mediterranean region, particularly in Italy. Its origins can be traced back to ancient Rome, where it was enjoyed by the working class and soldiers alike. Over time, this simple flatbread evolved into the flavorful and aromatic focaccia we know today. The ingredients you need: flour, water, yeast, honey. That's all. Step 1: we activate our 1 packet of active dry yeast. It's about 2 and 1/4 teaspoons, and mixing it with 2.5 cups warm water and a tablespoon of honey. This step wakes up the yeast, and we'll know it's ready when it becomes frothy and bubbly. Step 2: in a mixing bowl or a power blender like this, add 5 cups of all purpose flour and salt. I use my no sodium salt alternative to our activated yeast mixture and a generous glug of olive oil, about half a cup. Blend it or mix it manually until a shaggy dough forms. Step 3: onto the kneading. We transfer our dough onto a floured surface and knead it for about 8 to 10 minutes until it's smooth, elastic, and oh so satisfying to touch. Step 4: we let our dough rest and rise in a grease bowl, covering it with a kitchen towel or plastic wrap. Refrigerate for at least 12 hours or up to 18 hours. Dough will double in size before it is ready. Step 5: we punch the dough. While the dough is still in the bowl, lift and fold over the back edge of the dough from the underside and bring it towards you in the center. Rotate dough 45 degrees and repeat folding and rotating process until all the edges of the dough are folded into the center. Step 5: we gently press our risen dough into our greased baking pan or Dutch oven, spreading it out evenly. It's okay if dough doesn't reach all corners. It will as it continues to expand at room temperature. Cover pan tightly and let stand until dough puffs slightly and reaches corners of the pan, about an hour. This is where the magic happens as the yeast works its fermentation magic, making our dough light and airy. Then comes the fun part, those signature focaccia dimples. We use our fingertips to create dimples all over the dough. I love putting fresh rosemary leaves, but this is optional. You can also put other herbs as you wish. Spread your rosemary evenly, press it against the dough, and make more dimples. Step 6: we drizzle more extra virgin olive oil on top. Sprinkle any toppings like sea salt, garlic, or onion powder, whatever you fancy. I love using fresh rosemary and sometimes cherry tomatoes and a sprinkle of garlic powder and no sodium salt alternative. Use a brush to spread your olive oil evenly. Take some beautiful pictures while your dough is resting. No rush, give it some more time to rise. With our focaccia beautifully adorned and ready to go, we preheat our oven to 425 Fahrenheit. Pop it in for about 20 minutes with cover. Then remove the cover and bake for additional 15 minutes. Since I like my focaccia brown and toasty, I left it there for additional 10 more minutes. Now that is beautiful. Look at that. Let me share some of the things I learned from making focaccia since my first attempt. Number one, and the most important, use high quality olive oil for maximum flavor impact. Second, don't rush the rising process. Patient yields a lighter and fluffier focaccia. Third, experiment with toppings. Focaccia is incredibly versatile, so let your creativity shine. And there we have it, folks. A golden brown, aromatic focaccia straight out of the oven. The house smells amazing right now. I wish you could taste this through the screen. Soft, chewy interior, crispy golden crust, absolute perfection. I hope you enjoyed this focaccia making journey with me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more delicious recipes and culinary adventures. Until next time, enjoy!